Hello again everybody, welcome back to LilyLuLou. If it's your first time visiting, my name's Karen, I'm the Junk Journal Geek and it's lovely to have you here. So today I want to do some bits with the rest of these strips, and I'm really sorry about lighting. It's ever so dark here today, and my little lamp that I usually, well, it's actually a standard lamp that I have right next to my desk for when it's dark, has just stopped working for some reason. I've changed the light bulb, I've changed the fuse, and it's just not working. So I've had to put the big light on, and it makes shadows, and I know it's really poor quality, but I haven't got anything else I can use. So I'm really sorry. I apologise in advance, but I'm really trying very hard to be consistent with my videos. So I'm going to just crack on and hope that you can bear with me. So the last video I did, I made the little basket woven journal cards thingies, and I promised you I would come back and show you some more things to make with your leftovers. So I've got these strips that are a bit sturdier, they're card, and I thought I could make some little like snippet strips. So rather than a snippet roll, I'll make some snippet strips. That's what I thought. And I've got all sorts of little bits left on my desk here. So I thought I'd just put the camera on and see what we end up with, basically. I did have a little pile of little bits of paper as well somewhere. Just bear with me while I grab that. It won't be a sec. I'm back again. I had a big pile of bits of paper and stuff on my desk ready to do this, and then I don't know, at some point I've decided to tidy up and I'd put them all away. So I've just grabbed them back out of the bag again. So I'm going to pop my glue mat under here, and I'm just literally going to stick bits on bits of paper. Nothing very taxing, nothing very exciting, but I hope you will craft along with me and just have a nice relaxing, I don't know, half an hour or so. I don't know how long this is going to take. This is just about the end of this glue stick, but I do have a new packet here. So I've also got this box of all bits of scraps left over, so I grabbed that as well. I'm not sure, there are some Christmas bits in there, but I don't think it's all Christmas bits, so we should be good. Right, let's chuck that out the way. New glue stick ready to go, and let's just dive in and make a start. So I'm literally just going to rip and stick. Very technical, very challenging, and I'm not worrying about going over the edges or anything, because in fact I'm just going to stick these bits on randomly so that they don't all look the same. Try not to stick the same bits on next to each other. Might just pop some bits on and then go back afterwards and fill in any gaps. And hopefully you'll see these appear in up and coming projects, and hopefully I will get rid of some more stuff lying around. You'll probably recognise lots of these bits of paper from previous projects, and I may leave these sort of hanging over the edges, or I may decide to trim them afterwards and, you know, square them off. But I'll probably decide that later. That one's a bit, I wonder if we could stick that under there, cover up some of the blank bit of paper. Am I on screen? I hope I am. So how are you all today? I hope you're all happy and well, and I hope it's not too cold where you are. That's lost a bit of sticky already. So I've put, you know, some glue stick on the base to get going. That's not really wide enough for that one, but that is the narrowest one, so we're going to have to pop something else under there somewhere. So maybe we could just tuck this in. Yeah, it's very miserable here today. It's cold, but it's not freezing cold. It's not as cold as it has been. But as I say, it's very, very dull. It looks like it's going to, it's not forecast to rain, and it isn't raining, but it does look suspiciously like it may well rain. So it's not a very nice day. We've been out for a walk, me and Maxie, but we went out later than we usually do, and there were lots of people about and lots of other dogs. Max got very, what's the word? He was a bit overexcited. He doesn't do well with other people and dogs, although he is getting better with the help of his ladies who are taking him out for that reason, to help with his socialisation. And if you haven't been here before, Max is a Sprocker Spaniel. He's nearly 4, so he was a lockdown puppy. So, you know, there was never any visitors. There were never any, you know, nobody knocking at the door. When we did go out for walks, there were no other people around because everybody was staying in. And if you did come across other people, you know, they kept their distance because they were all scared of catching anything horrible. And so when things went back to normal, Max was a bit freaked out when we used to go out and come across other people and other dogs, and then we moved as well to, we were lived in a very rural area before, and we've moved to a much busier area, and we have a footpath right along the side of our house, so that didn't help. That's freaked Max out even more. So basically he suffers. So we're trying to help him. He has socialisation walks twice a week, and we're working up to him being taken out to where there's lots of people to get him used to that. So he's got 2 lovely ladies that come take him out and do this work with them, and actually we bumped into them this morning while we were out on our walk. No, that's too much square stuff there. So yeah, it was an interesting one this morning because, say, we went out later than we usually do, so there were more people wandering about. So I'm going to stick all these bits and pieces on here, and then I will possibly add some fabric onto these as well, or lace or something, or ribbon or whatever I've got lying on here, and then I will probably run them through the sewing machine, and just to, it will help, you know, everything adhere, and also I think it will look pretty. So let's pop that on there. Let's have a bit of this around that way, pop that up there, and I'm literally just going through this little box of scraps and pulling out bits of paper. I seem to have a lot of green here, which is not a colour I tend to use very much. Just going to tip all that out with my other stuff. And I'm going to, as I come across Christmas bits, I'm going to put them back in out the way because we don't want Christmas on there. This is Christmas, but you wouldn't know it was Christmas. So we seem to be going for neutrals and greens here. Oh, that was double-sided. So maybe we'll stick the red side down. Come on. And this one. So this is a bit like doing a masterboard, but just on smaller bits of paper, really. And then we can cut them up or leave them as strips. You know, could use these as page edges, or as I say, could cut them up, stick a little focal point on them, have them as little mini clusters, or the backgrounds for clusters. You know, you could build more stuff on top. You could do all sorts. So that one's done with paper. A little bits to fill in on these. We've got here, let's find maybe some more flowery stuff. And I think, whoops, you know, running them through the machine when you finished just finishes them off. Let's have the flower up there. Something in that little hole there. Just rip that white off. Oops. I pop that there. So we've got 3 little bits done there already. Should we stick some lace on here? What else have I got here we could stick on? Got a bit of lace there. Any more little bits? Another little bit there. It's actually a bit too big. Let's rip that and have a really scrappy bit. What else have we got here? Got a little bit of pink seam binding there. Not seam binding, sari silk. A little bit of broderie on glaze. And a bit of blue and white stripe. I'm just using glue stick, you know, to get these down, and then, as I say, we'll pop them through the machine and finish them off. I feel like I need something down here because I just seem to have square bits. I don't like that. Should have a bit of dark blue. This is where I start overthinking things, isn't it? Maybe have the rest of that pink that I ripped from the other one. And what I'd really like to do, you know, I keep saying I'm trying to use up what I've got this year. I'd also like to use up all of my scrap pieces, so that, and make ephemera that's ready to go, so that when I do a journal, I have some ephemera ready to use. And I think storing pieces of ephemera is easier than storing scrappy little bits of paper and what have you. So I've got a little white piece there. I'll pop that on here somewhere. Is that folded up? No. Piece there, and I say they do look what they are. They do look scrappy when you do this, but then when you pop them through the machine and then actually use them, they just seem to work, I find. Right, I'm going to leave those 3 to one side for a moment, let the glue dry a bit before I pop them through the machine. And shall we do a couple more maybe? Do a fat one and a thin one. Just get some glue down on the base to get started and see what we've got. If we do that side, we can have some music and some writing. Oops. On the other on the other one. Oops. Just thinking, got some book pages tucked up here. No, you're supposed to be using scraps, Karen. Don't go off piste already. Rummage, see if we've got some different colour bits here. Oops, everything's sticking to me. Don't want any of these white bits on. Bit of a frame there. Everything's sticking to my fingers. So let me know if you have been watching our collaboration I mentioned in the last couple of videos. It's a collaboration with Val's Crafts Creations. There's 15 of us, I believe, all working on the same 4 or 5 kits, so you get to see different people's ideas using the same papers, which is always interesting, I think. And there is a huge giveaway at the end, so if you have missed that on my previous videos, head on over and take a look. I am trying to each day add everybody onto a playlist that I've created so that it's easier to find everybody taking part, because you do need to comment, like and subscribe to each. You have to comment, like and comment each video, subscribe to each channel, and then head over to Val's launch video to be entered into the draw. So I've put together a public playlist, and as each video goes up each day, I'm trying to add each video onto that playlist so that it's easy for you to find all of the videos in one place. Yeah, so if once you have done those things, if you head over to Val's launch video and comment that you have done all of that, then she will pop you into the draw to win one of the prizes. And I'm not 100% certain, but I think everybody has donated a prize, so I know there are some lovely things to be had. And it is all small channels that are taking part in the collaboration, you know, to give them a chance to grow, get some more subscribers. So I'm sure everybody would be very grateful for your support if you could spend a few minutes checking out all the other lovely ladies in the collaboration. I haven't really got anything else to talk about today. Haven't been anywhere, haven't done anything. So apart from taking Max out this morning, well, not this morning, lunchtime it was, haven't really done anything. Been trying to, I've been trying to make, go back and make sure my videos are in appropriate playlists on my channel, you know, so it's easy for people to find things if they're looking for something or they just want to binge watch something. It's always very difficult to believe that anybody would want to binge watch anything I've done, but I'm sure we all feel like that, all YouTubers feel. Why would anybody want to watch me? Obviously, I'm very grateful that you do. I'm enjoying the journey of making videos, learning, you know, all about having a YouTube channel, and oh, I've got an itchy nose, all that stuff. So I do appreciate the support that you all do give. Oh, can't rip this piece. What we got here now, these colours, we have a little bit of sort of corally colours in this. What fabrics have I got here that might, I've got a bit of that, the fairy fabric here. This is the selvage, so I don't think it's going to tear. I could perhaps put a little bit of that on the side. So if you are new here and you're enjoying me wittering on, please do consider subscribing to my channel, and please do hit the like button and subscribe and do all the stuff, you know. It really does help, and I appreciate it, as I say. So I've got lots of sort of solid fabrics here. I want some things that are a bit more sheer, really. A bit of a pink satiny thing on there. That might look nice because it's a bit translucent. Don't know about that bit. What else have I got here? Keep picking up the same bits. I've had a bit of crochet trim somewhere, maybe in the middle there. And as I say, when I come to use this, I will be going back, probably sticking even more stuff on top, depending on where it ends up being used and how much of it. So stay tuned to see what happens with this. Let's have a bit of that there, a bit of netting. Max is making his presence felt. If you can hear that in the background, he's scratching the back door mat. Yes, all right, Max, we know you're there, thank you. Have I got any other little bits here? Some more of that. It's a different kind of knitting. Have a bit of that up there. A little bit maybe. What else? Maybe just a random right, I wonder if that's enough. I feel like I need something down here. A little something. I don't know. I don't know what I want. Oh, there's a little bit of sheer ribbon there. Gone all sheer on this one. Right, if you bear with me, I will pop off and do some stitching on these, and then I'll come back and show you what they look like. Won't be a moment. Oh, it's got darker, so I hope you can see what I've done. I've just stitched, I've just done a running stitch down each edge of each strip, and then each strip has got a different sort of decorative stitch running down the middle. It's very hard to see, but this one has little leaves running down it. This one has got the same same straight stitch on each side, and then a little type of cross stitch down the middle. This one has just got a loop, the loop down the middle. It's very hard for the camera to pick this up. And this one has another sort of squiggle down the middle. That's a bit clearer, that one. And then this one has like a little row of hearts going down the middle. Just trying to give the camera time to focus, but it doesn't really want to. So that's what I've done. I'm going to leave these sticky out bits sticking out on most of them until I come to use them, apart from this piece of lace. That was sticking out too far, and obviously I need to sort the strings out. But then these are ready to go. They can either be cut apart and used, you know, in different places, or they can be used as a strip for something. You know, you could use them as a belly band. They might need reinforcing here and there, depending on what you're using them for, but they could be used for different things. Now, I don't know if I was thinking that tag I made yesterday, I could pop a piece on there to show you how I would use it, but the tag has disappeared, so I won't do that. But that's the general idea. This is the tag that's going on the front of the collaboration journal I made, the one that's going in the giveaway. So for example, if I wanted something up here, you know, as an extra bit of decoration, I could chop a piece off, stick a word on, you know, maybe cut that middle piece off that one. It's very hard to see in this silly light to get an idea, so I'm probably flogging a dead horse here trying to explain what I'm talking about. But if I put something like that round part on and then put a word on there or a ticket or something, just add a bit of extra decoration to that tag. But yeah, I hope that's given you some ideas of what you can use with your rubbish, what you can do with your rubbish instead of throwing it away. That's all tiny leftover bits and pieces with, you know, just stuck onto some strips of card that were left over from cutting down my sheets of ephemera that I printed out. And I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little strips there that I can use for different things. So I'll carry on now making some more of these off camera because the light is fading fast. Thank you for bearing with me today. I hope you found that interesting and it's given you some ideas. I'll be back again in another couple of days to do something else with you all. But in the meantime, take care, look after yourselves and enjoy your own crafty time. Bye-bye.